Hey YouTube, so let's talk insurance. So you're going to need two types of insurance basically on HyreCar or any rideshare platform. So let's talk about the insurance that HyreCar or Turo offers. So I'm going to talk about the three that I'm familiar with. They have what's known as a 60-40 plan, they have a 75-25 plan, and they have a 90-10 plan. Now all of these plans basically is your split. So if you choose the 60-40, you'll take home 60% of the profit, and HyreCar will take home 40% of the profit. Now the benefit of this is, from what I understand is, I don't have this plan, but from what I understand is, there's no deductible to you if there's any insurance, if there's any accident, or if there's any damage to the vehicle that's covered by the insurance, there's no deductible. So there's no out-of-pocket cost to you. Everything is taken care of by HyreCar. Now you have the 75-25 plan, which is what a lot of people go with. From what I understand with that one, it's a $250 deductible, which isn't too bad. They don't cover any scratches under 3 inches, which you're gonna get a lot of nicks and dings anyway, so that's not a problem. In most repair shops, they're not gonna give you a quote on something that's small anyway. And then you have the 90-10 plan, where basically you get 90% of the profits, they get 10% of the profits. I'm not certain what the deductible is, but I'm sure it is ridiculous, because if you're taking home that much, they're only gonna cover you so much. So those are the plans that you're gonna get on HyreCar or Turo. So that's step one of what you need. So you have to get your own insurance to make sure that you're protected. Now, there's some industry-wide insurances that a lot of people use. You have Lula, ABI, and GMI. And I'm gonna tell you about a secret one that a lot of people won't tell you about. So Lula is pretty much like an industry standard. You need a tracker for Lula. They only allow, from what I understand, 250 miles per month. So basically, all you can do is, not all you can do, but basically you use the car for business. Maintenance, washing the vehicle, or anything along those lines. That's Lula. You have to get a tracker for Lula because they do track those miles. You have to use Bouncy or Zumbi. Those are the trackers that are currently approved by Lula. Then you have ABI. ABI also is a pretty good insurance from what I understand. A buddy of mine, he actually uses ABI and he's happy with it. He pays $87 per vehicle, and I did hear that they were going up. That's the one thing. I did hear that ABI was going up, so you may want to do your research. But ABI, they also, you have to have a tracker. I believe it's 300 miles per month with ABI that they allow for maintenance. So you get a little more leeway with ABI. GMI is also a personal protection insurance when your car is not on a ride, but I'm not 100% certain with GMI. It's not really something that I'm familiar with, but I do hear good things about it. So I would suggest that you go out and you do your research. Here's the secret one that a lot of people don't know about. You have a very new company called Roamly. Roamly, it partners with Outdoorsy, I believe that's the name. They used to do, well not used to, they do RVs and things of that nature, but they're now getting into the ride sharing space. So they're starting out and they got pretty affordable prices. I personally went with Roamly. Roamly is $58 for liability. If you want full coverage, then it's $119 a month for full coverage. That's pretty affordable. How much was the mileage? I believe the mileage was about 300. It was 300. It was 300 miles a month. So it's pretty much the same thing. They want to know who the drivers are, like all insurances. So if you're going to have an employee or someone like that driving the vehicle along with yourself, then just list them. It's not a big deal. So those are those three insurances. So I would look into all of those. Do your own research, of course. Make sure, I cannot stress this enough. Make sure you have the proper insurance. If you use your personal insurance, say an Allstate or whatever, and they find out that you have your vehicle on a ride sharing platform, they may not cover you. And that's the thing. If you don't get covered, you could be held liable. So you have to make sure that you have the right insurance. It's important. No matter what you think, it is very, very important to have the proper insurance. So I'm going to drill this in your head. Make sure you have the right insurance. We are not trying to get sued. We are not trying to lose any assets. We're here to make that ching money. That's the whole thing. So do it the right way. Make sure you're protected. Get the right insurance. Put everything in that LLC. Be smart. Be smart. This business is about being smart, making good decisions, making the right decisions. I think a smart thing to do is to have your cars registered in your LLC. If they're registered in your LLC, it's easier to get commercial insurance. And you never know how your fleet is going to scale. So you want to be able to be in a position from the beginning to scale to grow properly. So I would recommend that if you haven't put your vehicles in the LLC, that you do put your vehicles in the LLC. Your insurance will be much cheaper, and your vehicle will be protected, and you won't be liable. So I would definitely recommend that you put your vehicles in the LLC. Don't forget to comment and subscribe. I appreciate you. Really, I do. And I'll be back with more videos telling you exactly what I'm doing so you can do it too or not do it. However, these videos may be a case in what to do or a case in what not to do. We'll see. We'll see together. So you guys have a great one. Stay blessed. Stay up. And I'll see you later.